What's going on, everybody? It's Jury from the PVL and from ATF, and we are getting ready to stream the semifinals of the PVL aftermath of the AWC tournament. It's 10 teams. A lot of them are pro-ish teams. A lot of them are casual, looking to get a little heavier into it. So we're kind of just trying to build up that community and grow. So if you are not familiar with us, we are a community of guilds that is trying to band together, get as many guilds of all sizes, all skill, everything, and try to make it so that everyone can, number one, communicate better than what you're able to communicate in the game, and really just meet, get to know each other, learn to play, and just compete and challenge each other to get to that next level. If you watched any of the AWC matches, NA was pretty well behind comparatively. When you look at the teams from Thailand and Korea, those guys, they're on another level. They're playing a totally different game than we are, and we want the North American players to be able to achieve that and more. Next year, I hope that we are able to put a little bit bigger push than, just really just put ourselves out there and compete a little harder and hopefully win. So really that's the purpose of this whole thing. Just so everyone can meet, learn, and get better. In the meantime, like I said, we're doing the semifinals of this tournament. We have really a lot of stuff to go over as far as the tournament, as far as really the whole thing. We are going to do the semifinals tonight. That is going to be 2 matches. The first match is going to be ATF's team Energar, yeah, versus Krana's Esports. That is going to be the second match. First match is going to be Vinny Vidi Vici, which is a Dark Alliance team, versus DA, versus versus a team called Polar Ace, which I didn't notice until a little bit further into it. Man, all these guys are masters. They are competing really well, and I'm pretty excited to see what they can bring to the table and how they can help us all get better, because we're only going to learn from each other. And I would definitely suggest to watch these matches. I'm going to try to cover as much as I can so you can see how these players play and maybe build your game to kind of reach that next level. A lot of them are, I mean, for the most part, they're all at least platinum, a lot of diamonds, a lot of masters. There were a couple conquerors, just a lot of really good players. So there's a lot to learn for all of us, definitely for me. But we are just kind of getting into it. Just a quick shout out to a guy that's really kind of just walked in, taking a lot of interest in what we're doing here, and has a pretty big community, a pretty big team that is interested in us all kind of working together and helping this thing grow. It's going to be APOC from Non-Toxic Gaming. As it turns out, he lives about 30 minutes north of me. He has a lot of videos, a lot of stuff on YouTube. If you Google search The Real APOC, APOK, and YouTube, Google is going to force you to search for The Real AP or The Real AK. Not that guy. If you want to subscribe to him, that's cool. But APOK. And he does a lot of strategy videos, a lot of stuff that really can help you get better. He's done some content on some of the newer characters. I mean, it's just a lot of stuff that we can all learn from, which is the whole point. Let's see where these guys are at. And Get the lobby number. But anyway, if you are in a guild, on a team, or by yourself, and you are interested in competitive play, we would love to have you as a part of the PVL. We have in our Discord server ways to meet up with people. And really, I mean, you can search for team leaders, you can search for guild leaders. Pretty much everyone in there is willing to talk and willing to help, and we're all trying to, take our teams to that next level. Some of the teams are sponsored, some are not. But if you are on a team that wants to be a part of what we're doing, I will post the Discord information in a link in the comments, and just join, to ask questions. I mean, we don't really all know. I mean, especially, new characters coming out all the time. Roxy right now is pretty great. If you haven't used her, or surely you've seen her, she can do a ton of damage. She's technically a tank, even though she's a skater chick on roller skates. And she really is a lot of fun to play, so it's just worth checking out. I play pretty much every night with a couple of guys from my guild, which is A Troubled Few. We have 2 teams competing in the tournament today. Well, over the course of the last couple of days, one team was eliminated. One team is the team that's playing Krana's Esports tonight. And we really, we're sort of casual, sort of serious. The core group are some pretty competitive players. There's probably 20 or 30 of us that are just in it to win it. But some of the other guys, just play casually. We don't push anybody away. Just come hang out. Let's just play some games. If you have any questions, or can you guys hear me? Let me know in chats. I don't know, but if I need to make adjustments or anything, I will be happy to. And I'm also, in random news, I'm looking for somebody to help me work on my my really generic, boring PVL logo. So if you have suggestions, for the love of God, help me out. That's what I've got so far. Try to watermark stuff. I'm cool like that. But we're pretty much just hanging out and waiting. I am going to start doing a podcast once a week, and kind of discuss where we're at, what we're doing, and try to really get everything about the league and the guilds in the league out there. We'll try to interview some teams. We're going to try to do everything that we can to bring the community to you and make it easily accessible. But again, if you have any questions, let me know. I am learning how to do this. I've been in competitive gaming for literally 30 years, so you would think I'd know everything, but I don't. I'm just trying to figure it out like everybody else. So any suggestions, I'll be happy to try. We're getting the match ready. Let's see where everybody's at. So we've got most of the one team. We are missing some of the other team. So we're getting there. Making progress. What's up, Chewy? Let's see. And you can check out my friends list. I play pretty much with the same people every night. They're all great. I got kicked out of the lobby. So I guess the lobby reset. We'll get that rolling again. If you guys haven't seen, and you should have seen, there's a new Zill skin coming out this weekend. or this Friday, 8/7. Oh, that's tomorrow. Yeah, coming out tomorrow. And it looks sweet. I don't play Zill. He is a good character. I am not good with him. But that skin is awesome. And I would really just suggest if you buy Roxy and don't buy the skin for her, you are missing out. Because that thing is pretty great. New lobby. Oh, I don't think I made this point, but it's going to be best of 3 tonight. The finals on Wednesday are going to be best of 5. That way we're totally sure. Whoever wins, wins. The last tournament, I don't know if I've made this point in any of the videos for this one. Krana's Esports was the winner. They're putting a pretty strong showing out there tonight. So, well, they did Saturday, and they compete again tonight. So let's see if they can keep it rolling. And just out of curiosity, if you're curious, that's a troubled few. We have 3 slots. You could be that person. Make it happen. What's the new lobby? And I don't know if I made this point. We in the videos from Saturday, the only name I had for Team Polar Ace was EDP. That is not their name. They are Polar Ace, which is it's much better. I'm trying, man. But like I said, if you guys have any suggestions, please let me know. I will be happy to integrate whatever I can to make this thing great. Alright, so it looks like we might be ready to go. We've got everybody in. Let's see what we've got. Yeah, please don't join as a spectator. Just watch the video. That's what the video's for. But I think we are ready to go. We are not ready to go. Chillin'. And the lobby expired. Yeah. Well, sit go, I would love to play, but I cannot. Alright. 6. Alright, we might be ready to go. We good? Are you guys getting any in-game sound? Because I can't hear it. Like whenever I'm shifting menus, you guys hearing that? Just trying to make sure you guys aren't going to miss anything.
Blue team's turn to ban.
Yeah, okay. Alright, So ban phase, this has been really, really, really similar for all matches. It's pretty much, the ban phase has been pretty boring, actually. We got Flash. I'd like to point out I'm representing a character that is not banned because he's not in the game. But I really like Flash. I think Superman is the worst character ever, but Flash is great. And speaking of, Superman, get him out. Maybe. Let's see. Make it happen. Boom. Okay. Superman gone. Now I'm going to say... Nah, I mean, it's usually just tank. Now there's so many characters right now that are strong. The current meta, there's a lot going. Lindis, yeah, that's a pretty. If you don't pick this as a ban, you're gonna lose to whoever gets her. Xenial, that's pretty fair. Global ults right now are, well, not right now, pretty much period, are brutal, except for Illumia, who is, and I can't stress this enough, the worst character in the game. She's terrible. I pretty much, if somebody on my team picks Illumia, I've just decide that I'm gonna lose. Now, I still try. I put the effort in, but I've just decided at that point, once I see that character picked, that it's over. Rourke is an expected pick. Oh yeah, get rid of Valheim. Teamy's gone. Teamy being the most annoying tank. Omen is gone, which is still pretty standard stuff. The last pick, depending on how it goes, can leave a lot of stuff open. So I'm curious to see how they bring that together. Wait. And there was no ban. So I'm pretty sure this is gonna go one direction. I'm not gonna say it. I'm just gonna let it happen. But that was a little odd that they wouldn't ban anyone. And oh, okay. I'll just wait. Scud is incredibly strong. Rourke is incredibly strong. Slim's, I don't know if his stun is the longest stun in the game, but 2.5 seconds, as Frosty reminds me every single match, is insane. A lot can happen in that time. Scud going to VVV, Xenial, and Rourke. Going to Polar Ace, maybe. I don't know. They may be contemplating. Those are good fallbacks, even if you decide against it and it's too late. Like I said, the global ult thing is huge. They talked a lot about it in the AWC, which is they pretty much banned all those characters except for Illumia because she's garbage. But Xenial, Max, all those guys, when used right, it can totally change the scope of the game. Crixie obviously is incredible. I prefer other mages, but you know, she does an extreme amount of damage with her one Her 2 being a stun. It stun, well, it really just knocks you up in the air, but it leaves you open to anything for a pretty solid amount of time. I think it's either half a second or a second, but it's rough. Lumber's a strong support / tank, so I mean you can do a lot with that. And you're gonna need some heavy hit points against Rourke with the way he's playing right now. A lot of people are saying they're gonna do something about really just how much damage he can do, but I haven't seen it change yet. So I mean that's up to 10 cent. Liliana, great pick. I've actually been practicing with Liliana recently, with very, very low success. The switching in and out of Fox form, like I just don't. The concept is beyond me. I'm a huge fan of the Chognar pick because he's just my guy. And you're gonna pick Alice anyway. Go Chognar. Chognar. Give me some elephant action. Chognar. And no Chognar. But Aries is a great pick anyway. See, they got the Violet that I guess Polar Ace was trying to ban. So we got Irie. You got a lot of punish going on Team Red. Chognar, there it is. This is going to be great. I'm excited already. We got dual support. I mean, it could work. I've seen Chognar and Alice just wreck. There it is. Well, now I'm just totally excited about the whole thing. And we're going to end. Now we're going to, oh man, that's good stuff. So Aram, who I don't remember seeing in any of the AWC matches because she was banned every single time, just instantly. Yeah. Switched Irie, and Xenial. Looks like Liliana got switched, but nothing tremendous and weird going on here. Still, I mean, dual punish on both teams. I mean, I guess it's just how you play, but Aram seems like heal is the way to go, but I guess if for some reason you can't get away, you can flicker. I don't know. I don't really have any trouble getting away with her. She's basically impervious to pain. Alright, so we have Vinny Vidi Vici versus Polar Ace. Both teams have some really strong meta characters. This, I mean, just in looking at it prior to anything happening, I mean, it looks to me like Polar Ace has the advantage just from a meta perspective. But I mean, Chognar, Scud, this is going to be good. Oh, by the way, are you guys hearing anything no one ever said? Are you getting the sound from the game? Not like right now, obviously, but like when things happen. The game should start in just a second. Yeah, looks like. And if you guys notice that you can't hear me over the game sound, just let me know and I'll adjust it. I just want to try to make sure I'm getting everything that I can. Try to spread out a little bit. Both teams Both teams kind of spreading out. We've got Lumber kind of going in on the red. We've got most 3 of Polar Ace in on VVV's red. So a lot of action going on. I mean, that Xenial's not going to be able to do anything about that, and they have just totally abandoned their red. Rourke, Arum. I mean, that's not a combo you really want to mess with too hard. Xenial kind of hanging back, just letting them take it, just seeing where they're going. And Scud and Violet moving in on Xenial, but he can get away. It's really not a concern. My Chognar is just hanging back, just kind of clearing wave. If you've never played Chognar, you should. Killing a monster takes an extreme period of time. And we got Arum just kind of roaming, just kind of hanging out with the Rourke. Like a dual jungle situation. Xenial pushes the Scud back. It looks like Violet is going to try to take on Arum, but Rourke rolls in. You really can't do much there. So we could potentially, no, if Scud's backing out, Lumber's moving in. A lot of almost fights, but nobody really wants to commit yet. Crixie's pretty amazing for the range damage. Lumber jumps in, just takes a quick hit. Abyssal is getting hit, but is going to reset. And it looks like the whole Rourke, Irie, oh no, Liliana's in. We've got a lot. Xenial is in. Just nobody's committing. It looks like Scud's going to take out Liliana. Maybe. Maybe. And Liliana's down. First blood. Irie's hiding in the bushes in a very sticky situation, but nobody's there. Well, until now. And she gets out? Nice. Either way, Arum rolls in. Kind of pokes, but nothing she can really do there. There's too much damage. I think she's going to try to see if she can steal the Abyssal, and she may, but they didn't quite make it. Chognar rotates bottom. We got Rourke and Arum just crushing it, going in on Violet. So she's down. We've got some pressure on mid tower. Looks like the most boring fight in history is going on up top. Got a lot of push here. We getting anywhere? Yeah, they're just beating each other. It's good stuff. Oh, and the rest of the team rolls in. Scud is gonna make no. Yeah, and there's Crixie's right behind him. She may be able to get a kill in with all this. No, well. Everybody's playing smart, which is kind of what you want to do. Don't overcommit, don't overextend. See people talking about this all the time, but people still do it constantly. If you don't know whether or not you're overextending, you are overextending. Just don't even ask any more questions. If you have to sit back and think, I wonder if I'm overextending. You're there. Just get back. Especially when brush is involved, you don't want to be near that because then you have Violet jumping out. Fortunately, there's backup. Chognar's in, and they're able to take out Arum. The positioning on the positioning is pretty great so far. Really taking advantage of the brush. I don't show. They're going to take top tower. I missed all that with all this running around. Down here, Chognar chasing down the Irie, and they're going to kill her and maybe the tower, and maybe still get a chance to rotate back. Liliana, is Liliana going to push him back? She is. Well, Arm showed up too. Never hurts when you have a tank that can regen that fast. I mean, that's huge. Arm grabs the Violet, but she still gets, yeah, she still gets killed. Lumber dead too. No? Wow, yeah, Violet playing smart and somehow stayed alive. We've got some action at the Abyssal, but it's really all on Polar Ace's side. Rourke's moving back, but Irie's staying in the enemy jungle, and she's going to slide over and try to take out Scud. Let's see how that goes. No, she's just going to take out Wave. At this point, Polar Ace is up a good bit on gold, which is huge early game. It makes less of a difference later on, but right now it's kind of a big deal. We got a lot of action there. Surprised that tower's still alive, but it won't be for long. Yeah, it's down. But red takes a blue tower in mid, kind of evens everything out. Red currently is taking 3 to blue's 1, so we're still up for the red team until now, probably, because it looks like blue's going to be able to push them back, and they do. So they hold that tower. Irie, however, is already, yeah, that was big. I didn't even see that. Scud kind of cleans up, but the damage is already done. You get those much stronger minions rolling in top. I mean, that kind of gives you the ability to kind of sit back and focus more on 2 versus 3 lanes. It kind of opens up a lot of opportunities for you. Let's see. Triple V is going to move in on Might Golem. Are they going to be able to take it? Irie jumps in. And she looks like Crixie. Yeah, Crixie's not going to make it. They're kind of turtling on the tower, but I mean, they can still just slide right in and kill him. Lumber's really testing that. Meanwhile, Aram is in mid, just making it happen. So they get that tower, and they get another tower. They're going to move in. There's 4. Chognar down. And they're just going to tower dive, it looks like. Yeah, tower dead. They're probably going to die. But again, you know, you got 2 high towers down. The only tower left is the bottom lane high tower. So, I mean, you can kind of roll back at that point. They're up about 6,000 gold. Irie just kind of hanging out, just being annoying. They're going to take the Dark Slayer. They will likely take the Dark Slayer depending on what Irie is able to do. Lumber is not going to kill her by any state. And the Dark Slayer is stolen, which is, you know, kind of a big deal. That's pretty much what they were banking on to be able to make that push back, and it just did not benefit them in any way. And now it's just that's gonna be the end. So we've got everybody dead but Chognar. They're gonna move in. Chognar is gonna do his best, but he's not gonna be able to do it. And that's gonna be the end of that game. It was a fairly slow game, not a lot of kills, but, you know, sometimes that's not really relevant. If you watch a lot of the AWC stuff, they did not chase kills. That's something that that NA does that a lot of the other teams do not. They don't really focus so much on kills when you can focus on wave, when you can focus on just monsters. Just focus on objectives. Objectives are the important part. So, I'll get off my soapbox about objectives, and that'll probably change the band setup quite a bit. I'm interested to see. Yeah, we got a lobby. So we can go ahead and just jump right in to match number 2. That's 1 match Polar Ace, 0 for Vini Vidi Vici. I think they named that team just to drive me crazy. It's not hard to say. It's not hard to remember. Just, it's repetition. Alright. Well, good game to both teams. And again, like I keep saying, just watch these matches. Watch what these guys do. These guys know what they're doing. Both teams are some of the better teams on our server, some of the better players on our server. They typically, a lot of these guys, actually not just these 2 teams, but a lot of the teams within the league understand strategies that I don't understand. So just kind of learning as I go and trying to pick up what I can so I can make my game better. Try. So we've got, looks like everybody but one in. Do you guys need me to turn the volume up on the game at all, or is it okay for the purpose of this? Just let me know. I can see a lot of the guys from the match coming up are in, ready. I'm pretty excited to see how everything comes together for the Kranis guys. Like I said, they were the champions of the last tournament. Let's see if they're ready to go for 2 in a row, or we'll just see what happens. Okay. I will turn up the sound volume slightly. Let's see. Yeah, it's all the way up. Let's see if that helps at all. I turned it up about 25%.
Blue team's turn to ban.
All right. So, to the bans. Flash is gone. Just gonna wait for it and see. But the expectation is Rourke.
Blue team's turn to ban.
I'll assume we get to see Teamy in this one because, I mean, I would never pick him. But he's apparently in every competitive match. besides that last one? Tulin? Okay. Tulin
Red
being
team's turn to
probably
ban.
the strongest mage in the game currently. Lindis being, I mean, just
Blue
basically
team's
cheating.
turn to ban.
This ban phase is moving a lot quicker than it did previously. So Flash, Tulin, Mage. On the other team, we've got Rourke, who's a warrior that's basically a marksman. Lindis, who is a marksman. It's hard for me to believe that someone would ban Slims, but you know, okay, why not?
Red team's turn to
And
ban.
this one should be easy. Maybe I'm, you know, maybe I don't know. But it seems to me that this is an obvious pick. It seems to me that this is an obvious pick. Alright. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so, yeah, I don't even know. There wasn't any delay on that. Superman. Okay, so we've got Xenial.
Red team's turn to pick.
God, I hate Superman. I just don't. It's Slims, man. It's Slims. Xenial Crixie. That's pretty easy. You're gonna. I'm just gonna not say anything. I'm just gonna let it happen.
Blue team's turn to pick.
But I just. And yeah, I just can't let Aram go like that. She is too strong. And oh, not banning Aram. Ullman's still out there.
Red team's turn to pick.
All right now. Right now, Polar Ace is building a ban, it's like a full ban team. Let's see. I mean, Alice is a good pick. I mean, that's a lot of CC though. Xenial, CC, Crixie, CC, Alice, CC, Irie, CC. And I'm assuming, whoa. I was not assuming Kali. But, you know, she does damage. Alright.
Red team's turn to pick.
That should be interesting. Cricknack is awesome. I don't see him used a lot. Zephyrus, okay. And those are our teams for match number 2. I feel like Polar Ace has the. I mean, they have the advantage with meta characters. Xenial is strong and can bounce around and save. Crixie is like the ultimate poke machine. Alice is awesome. Irie is awesome. Zephyrus is, I mean, he's alright. But I mean, when you compare to Aram, Superman, Omen, Kali, stupid.
Remaining.
Whatever, Kali, and Morin, who is great. Man, that's just a That's a tough run. I don't know this, but just random question. Does that one mean that she is the #1 player in the game right now? Doesn't that mean that she's, or whoever Sweepy is #1 on the leaderboards? Somebody tell me, because I think that's what that means. So maybe I have no business telling this person that Kylie is a good pick. I feel like this is gonna go make me look stupid, which, you know, whatever. Vinny Vidi Vici is the other clan, or the other team. They're a part of Dark Alliance. Somebody had asked. All right, and we are rolling into game number 2.
Of Valor. Get ready.
Let's
Minions
see.
will be deployed in 5
Morin, you know, I really wish they'd give Morin a better skin than that, because I'm not feeling it, and I really, really like him. We've got we got 2 up here preparing to defend their red. Aram moves in up there. We've got Alice and Crixie. Looks like Alice moving away. Superman just kind of being Superman, I guess. They've pushed into the enemy team's jungle, and they're clearing just what they can. Nothing big. Looks like they did not get the might buff, but it looks like Polar Ace is going to hang pretty close to the middle. Try to keep the dragon. Try to keep the dragon alive. Well, for them. Sage Golem's going to go down uncontested. Omen and Xenial up top. They're maybe going to fight at some point, but they're not really doing much currently. They're just kind of hanging back from each other, just clearing wave. Omen is going to move in, it looks like. And get a little bit of damage out, but still kind of bouncing around. We've got the Kali just kind of hugging the tower. Aram, well, that's a lot of big names right there. Morin goes down because he's low. He's a low hit point character. We've got 4 triple Vs moving in on this Aram. She does not have her ult yet, not even close. And they're going to push the Abyssal and try to take it down. They're gonna, yeah, they got it. I figured the Superman would try to jump in, and Aram goes down. We're still getting some push up in the red teams, on the red team's jungle in the red buff. But red's gonna take the other team's red. I mean, we're just kind of bouncing back and forth. Nobody's really up at this point. Triple V's got a little bit of a gold lead, but not much. But they're not very spread out, so that's going to kind of play into Polar Aces. You know, that's going to play in their favor. Superman goes down, and they're able to take that tower. Omen is still just kind of, he's behind a tower clearing wave, so his wave can move forward. We've got Zephyrus, we've got Crixie back in their jungle. And we pretty much have the entire Polar Ace team moving in on Xenial and going to take this tower. He's got the ult now, so Aram locks in, but there's not enough damage to kill him. And it looks like he's just going to ult, heal everybody up. Morin takes the tower down, and it looks like they're just going to back out, which, I mean, is smart. The whole Triple V team's there. Alice got a stun off, but that's about it. And they're just going to take the Seagull and probably get out. Well, we still got wave moving forward. Meanwhile, mid, Arm's just clearing wave. Irie not doing much. Morin is going to jump. Is not going to stop with jungle. So it looks like RM just kind of protecting Morin at this point. Crixie, oh, okay. Omen's running for his life. He's gonna make it. Yeah, he was too close to the tower. They're gonna get the wave clear, and they should be able to move in and just take him out. He didn't look. Yeah, he didn't get his ult off. Crixie moves in. No tankage, so she may. No, she did live. And RM, yeah, she missed her slow, so that's gonna kind of push the whole run back. Superman jumps in, doing stupid Superman stuff, but they're able to rotate. Triple V is gonna rotate, and looks like take the Abyssal uncontested. That's gonna be 2 Abyssals for Triple V. 0 for Polar Ace. That does not mean that Polar Ace is going to slow down. They're still pushing hard into towers in mid. They're still pushing hard in the Triple V jungle. Kali's trying to push him back, but Alice, you got Irie. There's a lot going on up here. Meanwhile, bottom, Xenial and Superman, which I'm sure is an incredible matchup, but we're going to stay up here anyway. Kali is going to clear the minions, and they take the tower down. Morin does a lot of damage. Once you build, well, if you build crit, he can take stuff out pretty quick. Looks like Arm's just kind of hanging there in the mid to try to prevent anybody else from taking any damage. And Triple V just going to rotate as a team. Irie's going to move back up and clear a wave. And meanwhile, this whole Superman thing. But Kali moves in. Let's see what happens there. Nothing. Let's see, we got 3 Triple Vs just jumping right in, and there should be no way that, yeah, flickered, whatever. Take heal. It's way better to me. But this arm is strong, so maybe I should just mind my own business and just let him or her do their thing. Looks like we're kind of, everybody seems to be kind of hanging mid, rotating toward the Dark Slayer. Both teams' bottom towers are down, and we're just kind of hanging around in the jungle. Blue team's blue buff side, that side of the jungle is clear. They're over here. Triple V is going to try to clear their red, but you know, you got some problems with RM and Kali on this tower, so you really need to do something about that. Morin takes the Abyssal, so we're 1 and 2. We got a pretty big fight going here. Looks like RM is going to push. Well, no, she's down. Yeah, and the entire red team moves in. Morin can't survive. Superman takes one out. Looks like Kali took one out. Zephys takes down Morin. And Superman takes down Crixie. Irie goes down. And it looks like Omen could, if played right, could kill them both. Is he gonna? No. Oh, that was close. Either way, that was pretty impressive. We get RM back up. Shweepy's back with Kali mid, kind of scoping out the Dark Slayer to see. Gonna grab that Sage buff. And RM, you know, the rotations are really, they're on point. You can tell these guys are really communicating to keep track of where everyone is and move accordingly. The Superman Xenial thing is just That's just not interesting. So Aram just kind of rolling around in the jungle, just being annoying. She's gonna jump on Xenial, and they should. I mean, I typically wouldn't jump on a tank like that with that kind of heavy hit points, but they are able to kill him. Got a good bit of poke, a good bit of stun from Triple V, so that might, yeah, they're just gonna back off. And looks like Polar Ace is just gonna meet back in the middle. They're gonna rotate again toward Dark Slayer, and they may, yeah, they're just gonna roll right in for Dark Slayer. Triple V looks like everybody's far enough back. There's no way they're gonna stop that. And that's, yeah. Irie down. Omen's chasing Alice down hard. Doesn't get her. Xenial jumps in, which may or may not have been a good idea. We got a little bit of push here. Aram ults Alice, and Alice goes down. Crixie with her ult is able to push him back a little bit, but it looks like Kali's just going to clear that wave. We got Morin right there. Just a lot of damage right there. Xenial's going to move in, but we've got Superman, we've got Morin, we've got Kali. We get a little bit more backup with Irie. We got Crixie. They take the tower down, and then they get out. Morin goes down, but they're going to chase. They want these kills. Well, chase them to a point. Kali turns that right around. Is not able to get the kill off, but we've got a lot of basically dead people. Superman could really, really, really make a difference right here. He's just going to let him go. Doesn't even matter. Mid-high tower's gone. Minions moving in. Alice is able to save the top. But we've got Aram, Kali, Superman, and pretty much, well, and now the whole red team. Kali is just going to clean up with her ult. Superman's just going to roll right in. Omen still putting pressure on the top tower, but we got Crixie and Alice. Should be able to hold him back. They're going to jump right back down. Morin, not sure what Morin's doing down bottom, but I'm sure he's got a plan. Kali is really, really just wearing everybody down with her ult. She doesn't have it right now, so can't do much. Abyssal down. Blue team is up by 5,000 gold, which is huge. Which is, I mean, I guess that's why Morin's just continuing to push. Just create a larger lead. Kali ults again. Morin goes down. Kali gets out. Mid, we got Omen versus Irie. Irie is gonna die. No. And that's where team play comes in. We got everybody kind of pushing them over. And what I really expected was for really expected Triple V to be a little more on the aggressive, because the Polar Ace guys are. Sweepy takes out Crixie. We got Zephyrus rolling in on the Omen, but I don't know. He is able to get the kill, but he's still locked in. Aram is, yeah. Aram just kind of taking the damage, and Kali gets a kill. Superman just slow. So I mean that's tough for him. He's not going to be able to do much there, but he is able to push him back. They kind of roll over, clear the minions. Wave is totally pushed into Triple V's towers, which is, I mean, it's hard to combat at that point. Yeah, Superman, he's at a point now, he's got enough hit points, he can just kind of just slide right in, slide right out, and basically just be annoying, which is what the existence of that character is. Looks like we're about to see, yeah, Crixie is probably going to die. Trixie lives. Xenial's in. Zephys pushing. This might. Zephys gets a kill. Kylie's down. Alice is going down. This could be a big deal. Not quite, I don't think. We still got Omen. We've still got Superman. And we still got these guys. Uncontested, rolling in. And that's going to be a problem. Fortunately, they did get some minions spawn, so that'll slow them down a little bit. They can get those cleared up. Omen just kind of rolling around. He knew Xenial was there, but I don't think he knew exactly where he was. Omen just getting everything cleared, getting ready to take the Dark Slayer. Pretty sure Triple V's gonna expect that, because they definitely want it to. And really, at this point, it's really gonna just be who gets the Dark Slayer and is able to team wipe. Xenial, not really sure about that, but okay. Aram's gonna push. Looks like we've got Crixie just kind of keeping everybody alive. Morin is all up in there. That wasn't Morin, that was Aram. Okay. Looks like Zephys is dead. We've got a pretty strong push. They may not even take the Dark Slayer. They may just go in. They take the tower down. Morin is on fire, and he's got the gear. They may just take it now. Oh no, that's Irie. Okay, Irie is definitely gonna die. Alice is oh no, Alice gets out. Are they gonna push or are they gonna back off? And go there, yeah, they're gonna take it here. And unless Alice can figure out a way to do a lot of damage, yeah, that's the end of that. I think I turned my settings down or something. Because Irie's, or not Irie, Aram's wolves look like garbage there. Let's see. High frame rate, high quality, blah blah blah. I don't know. No, either way. Well, that is Polar Ace 2 to Vinny Vidi Vici's 0. Both are strong teams, and you could see, I mean, even against high level competition, yeah. Trial. Alright, so that is match number 1. We're about to go into match number 2, which is going to be Krana's Esports against ATF's Einerjar. I believe I'm gonna probably, should I just leave the video, let it run? Yeah, I'm just gonna let it run. Well, no, we got about 15 minutes. We're gonna start the second match at 8:15. Like I said, it's 2 solid teams. It's a team that is arguably who won the first semi games. First one was won by Polar Ace, which was, for some reason I felt the need to call them EDP 445. That's just what they told me. Nah, it was 2-0 Krana's. 2-0 Polar Ace. Yeah, I'm gonna drop this real quick and go to the bathroom. I'll be back up in about 5 minutes, and we'll get it rolling back. If you like what you see, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Like my videos. I don't know what I'm doing, but with your help, maybe some suggestions and some thumbs up, I'll just continue to make them better. I appreciate you guys watching, and coming up in about 12 minutes is going to be ATF versus Krana's Esports. See you there.